that she was there. But the truth is, whether she was there or not is not the point. This was within the rules as they were stated at that time. Jim Davidson reacts to David Lammy's remark about Angela Rayner. "You're welcome to back Britain Unfold. Not going to believe this. What started as just another political comment from David Lammy has turned into something much bigger because Jim Davidson has now stepped in and his reaction has everyone talking. Angela Rayner, Labour's outspoken deputy leader, has always been at the centre of heated debates. Love her or loathe her, she never fails to draw attention. But this time, it wasn't Rayner herself making the headlines. It was something Lammy said about her and the way Jim Davidson responded that blew the doors wide open. This isn't just about one offhand remark. This is about the clash of culture, politics, and personality. So let's break it down. It all started during a recent interview when David Lammy, the Shadow Foreign Secretary, was asked about Labour's internal divisions and Angela Rayner's rising influence. Lammy, usually a careful speaker, made a statement that surprised even some of his supporters. He hinted that Rayner's approach to politics was, in his words, unpolished, sometimes risky, but resonating with ordinary people. Now, to some that might sound like faint praise. To others, it sounded like a subtle dig, almost as if Lammy was saying Rayner was rough around the edges. The remark didn't take long to circulate. Within hours, social media was ablaze. Supporters of Rayner accused Lammy of undermining her. Critics of Labour saw it as proof of infighting. But then Jim Davidson weighed in. The comedian, known for his sharp tongue and controversial takes, didn't hold back. On his online show, Davidson told his audience, "You know what? Lammy's finally said what a lot of people were already thinking. Rayner doesn't play the polished political game. And that's exactly why some people love her and others can't stand her." That one comment, delivered in Davidson's trademark style, sent shockwaves through the debate, because suddenly it wasn't just a Labour family argument. It had become a cultural talking point. Reactions came fast and fierce. One Labour supporter tweeted, "Lammy and Davidson on the same page. That tells you everything about the agenda here." Another wrote, "Rayner is real and that's why they're all scared of her. The establishment wants polish. The people want honesty." Meanwhile, commentators on the right saw Davidson's remarks as confirmation that Rayner is a liability for Labour. One political blogger posted, "If even Lammy is admitting she's risky, imagine what the Conservatives will do with that in an election campaign." And here's where the story deepens. Angela Rayner has always positioned herself as the voice of the working class within Labour. Straight-talking, unapologetic, and unwilling to bow to the Westminster bubble. That's her brand. But the very thing that makes her appealing to some is exactly what makes others see her as a weakness. Lammy's slip, whether intentional or not, exposed that tension. And Davidson's commentary only magnified it. One political insider told a reporter, "This isn't really about Rayner or Lammy. It's about Labour's identity crisis. Do they want a party of polished professionals, or do they want a party that speaks raw truth to ordinary people?" That's the battle playing out here. Even Piers Morgan couldn't resist commenting on his show. He replayed Lammy's line and Davidson's reaction before asking his panel, "So, which is it? Do we want politicians who sound like rehearsed actors, or do we want them to sound like real people, flaws and all?" The studio was split, just like the country. Meanwhile, Angela Rayner herself stayed remarkably quiet on the issue. No fiery tweets, no interviews, no direct clapbacks, and that silence spoke volumes. Some interpreted it as strength or refusal to dignify the criticism. Others saw it as a tactical retreat. Either way, it added fuel to the fire. And what about David Lammy? His team later clarified that his comments were meant as a compliment, highlighting Rayner's ability to connect with ordinary voters, in a way traditional politicians often fail to do. But by then, the narrative was already set. The clip was viral, the memes were rolling, and Davidson's words had given it a whole new life. So here's the big picture. This wasn't just about one remark or one reaction. It was about the broader struggle within Labour and British politics as a whole. Are voters looking for authenticity, even if it's messy? This was today's important update. We want to make it clear that our videos do not contain any kind of misinformation. Our only goal is to deliver true and verified news from across the UK, right here on Britain Unfold. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the Britain Unfold channel. Thank you.